Perth, Australia, Elimination Chamber. Let's talk about it.
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
What is going on, guys? Bretto Live back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about Elimination Chamber Perth 2024. This show is absolutely intense, action-packed. Yes, I did have to wake up at 3 in the morning to watch the show. The show actually started at 4. Kickoff was at 3, but I wanted to see everything just in case they had a match on the kickoff show, which they did. I will talk about every single match, every single moment, every winner, every loser, if things were bad, if things were good. We're going to talk about Elimination Chamber right now. First of all, Perth, Australia. My goodness, what a heck of a crowd. I love just the theme of where this arena was and the sunset coming down. Like, it was just such a vibe going into this show. Like, Australia just looked absolutely beautiful. WWE portrayed it amazing in this show. And without further ado, let's jump into the show itself. Jumping over here, the kickoff show, there was a match. Obviously, the kickoff normally just a bunch of highlights of the storyline and the build-up to the matches that are on the show. But this was an actual championship match on the kickoff. I was like, oh my goodness, they didn't announce this. I didn't know about this. Asuka and Kairi Sane defended their women's tag team championships against Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Indy Hartwell actually from Australia, so she was getting a pretty big ovation. And it's weird seeing Indy Hartwell get a big ovation because she never gets any pops on Raw when she's out there. So this was weird, but of course she's in her hometown. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Match was pretty solid. Indy Hartwell got some good moves, but in the end, Asuka and Kairi Sane were able to pick up the victory and retain their women's tag team championships. No surprise there. But it was still pretty cool to get some action on the kickoff show. Give us a little sample of what to expect for the entire show to come, which it was pretty freaking solid. But once again, not a bad match here on the kickoff. I pleasantly enjoyed it. We opened up the show with an absolutely stacked women's Elimination Chamber match. It was Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, and Becky Lynch, all gunning for the World Women's Champion at WrestleMania, whether it's Nia Jax or Rhea Ripley. We found out at the end of the night. This Elimination Chamber match was absolutely epic, bro. I loved everybody showing in this match. Tiffany Stratton especially blew me away, bro. This was an amazing showing from her. She was kicking butt in the beginning. She did eventually get eliminated along with Naomi and Raquel Rodriguez. The final three was Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Becky Lynch. Liv Morgan did eliminate Bianca Belair with such a basic move. It was just a roll-up. After Bianca hit a big move on Becky, I was like, oh my gosh, she just rolled up Bianca like so easily. I was like, what? And then immediately after that, Liv Morgan gets hit with the manhandle slam by Becky Lynch. 1, 2, 3, Liv Morgan loses, and Becky Lynch is your winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match. She will go on to face, once again, either Rhea or Nia at WrestleMania, which I'm very excited for. But, dude, I predicted Becky Lynch all day long. She was the biggest name in the match, and she's got to face another big name, of course, that being Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, bro. What a heck of a match, once again. I enjoyed the snot out of this one, especially for the opener. This woke me up at 4 in the morning. You could best believe that, dude. This was a solid match. It was our undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match where Damian Priest and Finn Balor, the Judgment Day, had to defend their tag titles up against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. A new Catch Republic. Yes, they finally have a tag team name. I'm surprised they gave them a tag team name because I feel like this is going to be a team that breaks up very soon. But yeah, the new Catch Republic versus the Judgment Day. Tag team championships on the line. Dominic Mysterio tears the microphone out of Mike Rome's hand, who was about to introduce the Judgment Day, and then he gets booed the snot out of. You could barely even hear him introducing the Judgment Day, and then it leads to an attack from the new Catch Republic, and then the match begins. We did have Dominic Mysterio on ringside, posing as a massive factor, trying to cheat and help the Judgment Day win the match. He eventually got kicked off of ringside by the referee, and that boot off of ringside almost led to new tag team champions, but in the end, it was a little too much. Finn Balor hit the coup de grace off the top rope. 1, 2, 3, and still undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Judgment Day. I feel like this was the most obvious match on the card. Ain't no way Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, the new Catch Republic, are picking up those tag titles. Come on now. Really thinking about it, I don't know who's going to beat the Judgment Day for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. I can't really think of any tag team right now that could literally really take them out. I really can't, dude. Can anybody name one in the comment section down below? As far as the match, once again, I loved this match. The New Catch Republic and Judgment Day. Great chemistry between the two teams, and I enjoyed it pleasantly. But who's going to take down the Judgment Day? Oh, yeah, and R-Truth, he arrived in Austria, not Australia. He flew to the wrong freaking country. That idiot, man. The commentators let us know that during the Judgment Day entrance. I thought that was hilarious. It was an episode of the Grayson Waller Effect. We did have Austin Theory out there, his boy, with Grayson Waller, of course. You had our special guests, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, who made stupendous entrances here in Perth. Main point being put across here was Grayson Waller likes to disrespect people. Austin Theory's kind of an idiot. And Cody Rhodes wants to fight The Rock one-on-one? What? Not what I was expecting. I thought for sure we were going to get a tag team championship match here. But Cody Rhodes said, I want to fight you, Rock, one-on-one, anytime, any place. And then Seth Rollins is like, you know that the bloodline never fights one-on-one, so I got your back. So I feel like what Seth Rollins means there is it has to be a tag team match. I feel like that's what he meant when he said it's never one-on-one. So I feel like it's going to be a tag match. But dude, what a challenge. Cody Rhodes wants to fight The Rock one-on-one before fighting the Tribal Chief? What? This was an amazing episode of the Grayson Waller Effect. It ended with Austin Theory getting taken out. Cody Cutter, curb stop from Seth Rollins, as Grayson Waller watched and stood by. What? He didn't help his buddy Austin Theory? Like, bro, what? What a horrible week for Theory. Gets beat up in the Grayson Waller Effect, gets disrespected by some idiot on a podcast, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. It was definitely my favorite Grayson Waller Effect of all time, though. I did enjoy it a lot. It was our men's Elimination Chamber match. Randy Orton, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, LA Knight, and Bobby Lashley all gunning towards Seth Rollins in the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. This match was absolutely fantastic. Bobby Lashley's arm did not hold up too well, so he got eliminated pretty early. LA Knight got screwed over by AJ Styles, who rushed in the chamber after Lashley was eliminated and hit the Styles Clash on LA Knight on a steel chair? Oh, AJ Styles is 100% heel now. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I had questions about AJ Styles being heel, but no, I feel like he's fully heel now after that. Drew McIntyre was popping off in this match. He was hitting claymores left and right. I loved that. Randy Orton eliminated Logan Paul right before Logan Paul was about to use the brass knuckles on Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton literally hit a wicked, impactful RKO, and I heard the stadium was super humid inside of it, so the sweat on the ring really added some extra detail to how hard these superstars were fighting. I loved that, the stains on the ring mat. Logan Paul gets eliminated after the RKO, and then it looks like Randy Orton's going to win the match. He hits the RKO on Drew, and he's looking for the cover, but here comes Logan Paul, who was already eliminated, hitting Randy Orton with the brass knuckles anyway. He never left the cage. He was eliminated though, and there's no disqualification, so it doesn't matter. Drew McIntyre takes advantage, 1, 2, 3, and he didn't even hit a claymore. All he had to do was crawl on the cover of Randy Orton, who was already knocked out by the brass knuckles. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So here's some WrestleMania matches for you guys. Randy Orton, Logan Paul, LA Knight, AJ Styles. You can expect those, dude. Like, literally. We're on the road to WrestleMania, and they are giving us matches. As far as Drew winning, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love this. I feel like he was the guy, and he's the guy that could possibly take out Seth Rollins, the medically cleared Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins mentioning that in the Grayson Waller Effect. So this is freaking awesome. Drew, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania. Somehow I do see Sami Zayn being added to that match, making it a triple threat. I feel like that would be really, really cool. But until we get there, Drew, Seth, WrestleMania, I'm hyped. What an Elimination Chamber match, bro. Paul Triple H Levesque made his way out to the ring, and he was saying, thank you, Perth, and he did give us the Optus Stadium Elimination Chamber attendance, which was 52,590 WWE fans packed in there, sold out, and that is freaking insane. They were able to get 52,590 people in there from all around the world, and mainly Australia, to load up that arena. And what a heck of a crowd, guys. If you guys were part of that crowd, hats off to you. What a freaking crowd, bro. And it was our main event of the show, where Rhea Ripley had to defend her World Women's Championship up against Nia Jax. This match was actually really freaking decent. And for the main event, I was not expecting this one to be the main event. And at first I was a little skeptical about it, but it deserved the main event, no doubt. This was definitely one of Nia Jax's better matches, no doubt about that. They brawled to the outside where Nia Jax did a big Samoan drop on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley literally landed on the freaking monitors, dude. They never slid the monitors off the table, and Rhea Ripley literally got impaled by a monitor. I was like, oh my god, her back is on fire right now. And then Nia Jax proceeds to jump off of one of the office chairs and then land on Rhea right through the freaking table. I'm like, how did it not break from the Samoan drop, but it breaks when she jumps on the table? I'm like, what? So that was intense. That was awesome. And it looked like we had a new World Women's Champion, Nia Jax, after she hit that bonsai drop in the corner. I'm like, it's over. But then Rhea Ripley was able to overcome the odds, hit the freaking massive superplex off the top rope, and then a riptide, and Rhea Ripley retained her World Women's Championship. She had her family, her sister, her father, her mother on ringside, and dude, her sister looks just like her. My goodness, bro. Her sister should get into wrestling. They should totally do that, bro. It looks just like Rhea. I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So she celebrated with her family on ringside. That was awesome. And then she climbed to the top rope, fireworks, pyro, you already know, and it was awesome, bro. What a moment for Rhea, and man, this is getting me excited for WrestleMania. Oh my gosh, let's freaking go. Solid way to end the show, and once again, I did enjoy that main event. One of Nia's better matches, and to see Rhea hit the riptide on Nia and totally finish that storyline, move on to bigger things with Becky Lynch, I love it. That was the Elimination Chamber in a WWE action figure setup style. The results, my reactions, my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. My opinion, there were really no weak matches, just obvious matches. I predicted every match correct. Every single match in this entire show, I predicted correct. If you don't believe me, check out my prediction video on my YouTube channel. But that's the only thing I didn't really like about this is I knew every single winner before the show even began. But it doesn't take away from the fact that every single match was literally fantastic and I enjoyed every single match. It's just kind of annoying because in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I know who's going to win this. I know who's going to win this. It's like, darn it, man. But this was still a really solid freaking show. I ain't trying to take away anything from it. Solid Perth crowd, bro. I want them to go back to Australia next year or even this year. It was freaking epic over there. I'm going to rate the Elimination Chamber right now out of 5. I'm going to give the show a solid 4 out of 5. I thought it was once again a really solid show. Great Elimination Chamber matches. My favorite moment from the entire show has got to be Rhea Ripley. It's got to be Rhea Ripley celebrating with that championship, getting the victory. It was just such a heartfelt moment. It felt really good. It felt like a really good breath of fresh air. Because I feel like Rhea Ripley hasn't really got a big win like this since WrestleMania 39 against Charlotte. Like, literally. But yeah, that was my favorite moment. My ranking's a 4 out of 5. Let me know yours down in the comment section down below. And I will see you all next time. This is Bretto Live, signing